Hello.
Hello, Ellen. How are
How are
you?
you? I'm good. How are you? You're right on time.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
always right on time. I said I would be. Wonderful to hear your voice.
Yeah, same. I'm really happy to hear you as well. Been communicating.
Wonderful. Absolutely right. So you all ready for me to fire some questions at you?
Oh, yeah. I'm ready. You can start. So you're gonna record now?
Yes, we're already recording. I already recorded our hellos. So how about that?
Okay.
Oh, good. So, I was really interested because I was sort of reading around your various places, your website, and so on the internet, but none of those bios really tell us where it all started with you and music. Perhaps you could take us back to that.
Yeah, well, it started in France because that's where I was born.
Wonderful.
I was born in France, and I traveled quite a lot um since I was a child. So that also really very much influenced my music.
Wonderful. So, what sort of age were you when you first sort of became interested in instruments and singing and so on?
I don't even think I can remember because it was very early. I remember the only thing I remember that I know for sure is that I started playing the piano when I was 5. I took piano lessons, and music has been in my life forever.
Wonderful.
It's really been here all the time.
Your bio talks of mixed cultural influences, roots, and travels having an effect on your music. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes, the more you travel, the more images you create, and the more you're able to express your emotions I would say, in a global way.
Yeah, I understand.
Now, introducing African rhythms, Oriental rhythms, so whatever kind of rhythms, it really influences your music, and it allows you to speak the language, a little more universal language. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
That's wonderful. So you come from a French background initially, and you obviously travelled quite extensively to those various countries. What other sort of cultural influences do you have then on your music?
Well, I grew up in France, but my father is Lebanese, French
Oh,
Lebanese.
wonderful, wonderful.
So I have Egyptian and Lebanese roots. I've been traveling to Lebanon many times, uh, to Greece and Spain, and all around this Mediterranean area
Wonderful,
at an early age. So that's really that's a direct influence on me.
wonderful,
You know,
wonderful. So who are your musical heroes when you were growing up? Who were the bands you listened to?
many. Bob Marley was one of them. Stevie Wonder, George Benson, um, and yeah, we have great ladies like such as Ella Fitzgerald, Billie Holiday. I'm sorry. Yeah. Uh, I'm going on holidays soon. That's why.
Oh, that's good. That's a nice thing to be doing.
Yeah, these kind of artists, Stevie Wonder, Bob Marley. All that.
That's wonderful. So, on one hand, there's a big list of soul artists there, and on the other hand, you've got this list of jazz artists. And where you sit is definitely somewhere in between those two. You're in both those camps musically, aren't you? Really, with that kind of you've got all of that soulful richness and that in your music and that wonderful, playful, jazzy kind of sounds. Yeah, Billie Holiday, Ella Fitzgerald, up and tempo and down tempo sounds in your music. Would you say that was a fair assessment?
Yes, it would be it is in between, but I'm a songwriter, so I write songs, I write melodies. That's what I do. And before being a style of music, it's just songs and melodies. So I would just say I write songs that are influenced by, jazz, soul, Mediterranean, African music, sounds, just settle around it and are here to uh, enhance the melody, but it's really just melodies, you know.
Wonderful, wonderful. Can you remember the first time you ever got up in front of a live audience? Can you remember that at all?
I don't think I remember that, but one of them might have been "Stay a While." Stay a while. If you're talking about my originals, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, just the your sort of your very early performances in front of an audience. I was
Oh,
just thinking about those.
yeah, I think I was. It's funny because I have a sister and a brother, and we were on holiday, right? We were like, I was 3, my sister maybe was 10, my brother in between, and we performed at this holiday camp,
Wow,
and we there were a lot of kids there, and we were singing for each category. I was in the 3-year-old category, my brother was in the 5-year-old category, my sister in the 8-year-old category, and we all won.
wonderful.
No, the contest for each category, so it was fun.
Can you remember what you sung at the age of 5?
No, I don't remember. I can't tell you.
You can't tell me, or you won't tell me.
Oh, no, I would tell you if I remembered, but I just can't remember. I have to ask my parents. They might know it.
Wonderful.
Take a five.
So, what instruments do you play? I mean, I know you play the guitar. What you play quite a few instruments, don't you? What do you play?
I play little keyboards,
Hmm.
but the guitar is my main instrument. But I play a little keyboards, and I love bass. I have a bass, and I sometimes mess around with it. I like messing around with my bass.
Yeah, I like playing bass too. Bass is my instrument. If I'm not DJing, I played bass for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you do. I would have said that if someone was to ask me, choose Ellen's most comfortable instrument, the way you hold a guitar tells me you play one.
It's the instrument I'm the most comfortable with, and now if I play well, it can only get better.
So,
Uh,
yeah, sorry, carry on.
no, 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 I'm through.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, have you always had that silky, smooth, gorgeous voice of yours?
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. I don't know. I have to send you a few recordings. Yeah, I've been quite consistent.
Wonderful.
I don't know. I have the voice I have.
Well, I mean, a lot of artists tell me that they found their voice, and then other artists tell me that their voice found them. How did it work for you?
I think it worked in both ways. I'm still searching for my voice,
Hmm. Oh,
but no, I'm singing the way I'm singing. I think I sing the way I feel it. Emotion plays a big part in my music. So whether I usually play how I feel. I play what I feel. I sing what I feel, and more than a performer or vocalist or a guitar player, I'm more somebody who likes to play the things that go through my mind.
wonderful.
And even, you notice the chords that I play on the guitar are not really, and not always the way it's usually played. I
Mm-hmm.
play certain type of inversions and that are, definitely mine. And I think that's the thing.
Well, you say you play what you feel, and
Mhm.
as a listener, we feel what you play and what you sing, and your lyrics and the feeling that you put into your songs. I remember the first time one of your tunes came into our rotation, and I just went wow. That Ellene Masri is just amazing, and I said that back to my producer, and just absolutely lovely.
Thank you very much.
No, you're more than welcome. It's so true. I mean, I look at say take a song like "Secret Lover." I mean, there's a whole story going on there. Is that real? Is that imagination? I mean, I'm guessing you wrote it.
It's well, he was not hiding in my garden, just he didn't do he didn't do that, but it's all, I think, we all had a secret lover at some point. And even if I didn't write this song for a particular lover. I'm just telling true stories, things that happen,
Mm.
And I'm not gonna tell you who it is. If not, it wouldn't be a secret anymore.
Well, I wouldn't ask you. 'Cause a gentleman doesn't ask a lady a secret like that, and I
Yeah,
wouldn't do so.
I've been asked quite a few times, and that's why.
Ah, right, okay. No, I wasn't going to go there. So I'm just going to leave that there and move on to Rain. Beautiful vocals, and the guitar. Just the acoustic feel there. What's behind Rain?
It's funny because these are the two songs that aren't really autobiographical. How do you say that in English again?
Autobiographical.
Yeah, okay. Thank what yeah, well, rain it was I wrote it on a rainy day. That's for sure. It was really raining hard and I was quite moved by it, quite sad, and I wrote this song. Then I just wrote lyrics later. But
Wow.
I came up with the chorus the way it's written. And yeah, that is just what it evoked. Rain that doesn't want to stop. When will it stop?
Wonderful. It sounds like a very organic sort of development of the tune there. That's beautiful. Just wonderful. And then we come on to Lonely Girl. The neck slides on the guitar, they just sound wonderful. As a guitarist myself, just hearing you play those neck slides, I think a little bit Sade in there, a little tiny bit of that, from the Lovers Rock tune, but it's just beautiful. And the rich bass. It's the bass is not complicated, but it's just rich, and it just sort of
Yeah.
bolsters up the tune.
And you know who's playing the bass?
Was that you?
No, no, no. It's no. It's
I do know who's playing the bass. I have actually got it on a list here, but you can tell me.
Etienne Mbappe, a wonderful bass player. He played with Joe Zawinul. He now plays with John McLaughlin,
Mm,
great guitar player. Um, uh, he is definitely a great bass player. He played with Ray Charles as well, and
wonderful.
uh, and he has his own band as well. A third album out.
Mm,
His band is called Sulatake. Yeah,
wonderful.
really nice. Really, really great music. Great
Yeah.
musician.
Well, his bass is an extension of him. His bass is part of him. You can feel that by the way that he plays. It's very beautiful and fits lovely round Lonely Girl. What about the lyrics? Did you write those?
Well, yeah, I wrote the lyrics. My mom wrote the lyrics for me. She wrote the bridge. Um, and definitely, uh, this song tells the story of my life as a little girl. And and Yeah, so me growing up in the countryside, sitting in my field, talking with the birds and the bees,
Mm,
not having so many people to talk to. So, kind of feel lonely in such a situation, but at the same time, it helps you being more creative, I think, because you dream of the day you will go to the city, which I did, and that's what I'm saying in the song.
yeah.
Uh, but it's kind of a deception. And and so that's what I sing. And at the end, I say, I painted the city with the colors of my memories, and I'm finally happy again.
Isn't that lovely?
That's what the song is about. Yeah. Mm.
That's absolutely lovely. And of course, unconditional love.
Mm.
That's a topic of conversation with many people. What does it mean to you?
It means the world to me because it's about my parents.
Wow, tell us more.
Yes. Well, I had to have a song for my parents on this album, and so I wrote this song. Unconditional love is really the love that I feel that they're giving me. And I'm talking about how it feels, how you feel when you're living far away from your parents, that they're getting older, but you're not here to see them getting older.
Mm,
And so that's what it is about. And Well, that's pretty much it. You know.
That's very beautiful, and thank you very much for sharing that with us. You know that it's
Yeah.
obviously a very personal tune to you, and that's lovely. That's very nice. So, stay a while. That's a real beautiful tune. Now, lyrics. I was wondering about inspiration, and it's got that kind of rumba on the bongos in the background. I think it's a rumba. It sounds like a rumba sort of
It,
beat to
it,
me.
yeah, it's congas, but you know,
Yeah.
it's because it's a bolero kind of, but I wanted the congas to be played like drums.
Yeah, I was going to say they didn't sound quite as deep as as congas. That's why I assumed they were bongos. But yeah, wow. So they play. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
You get it? So it's
Mm.
like it's a drum feel to. So in live we played with drums, and yeah. So stay wild is a mix. It's also it's not completely bolero. It's not a complete. I'll never play a complete style, in a way, in the formal way.
Mm.
Uh, and I'm not Latin. I'm not anything of that. So I just play the way I feel. And this song is stay wild. It's about an impossible love. Um, and I think a lot of people might have felt that in their life. Uh,
Understood.
and
Very
just
much
like,
understood.
yeah, live a life, just to see.
Mm. Wow, and the lyrics are quite strong in that direction. There, they paint a very vivid picture of the "Stay a While" theme. I think lovely tune, absolutely beautiful. And can you do that rumba beat again on the congas like you just did?
Doom, that.
Fantastic! I'm going to give you a round of applause. How about that? Wow,
So I
absolutely
play
brilliant.
congas too, right?
Well, you didn't need the congas. You do perfectly well just using your voice. Wonderful.
Next album will be maybe beatbox.
Well, you've definitely got that. That's for sure. No, that's lovely. Thank you so much for indulging me there. That's just a bit of fun. But there
Thank
you go. Title track music.
Uh-huh.
Oh wow, the guitar and your silky smooth vocal again. Wow, so beautiful. It's. Did you choose that to be the title track, or did you write that to be the title track? Do you see what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, no, no. I didn't write it to be the title track, but I wanted to have a song that tells about music and the language that music is.
Yes.
I think that's I love music, as you can tell, melodies, and that's why I did this album. So I think the title should be music and an ode to music.
Beautiful.
So yeah, after I wrote the song, I decided to call the album music.
Treat Me Like a Woman. Pure genius arrangement, and the drums on there are outstanding. Again, the rhythm that you use is not expected at all, and it gels beautifully with the tune. Tell us more.
It's funny you tell me about the rhythm, and it's actually in between drums and percussion. What we have here is a cajon,
Yeah,
and a snare,
yeah.
which I actually added later. Programming, I'm sorry. I edited a little bit the drums to have exactly what I wanted. I like this acoustic feel, given by the cajon.
Yeah. Mm.
So I didn't really want drums on that, because that's the sound that we have on the album. It's usually a combination of cajon, bongos, and snare and cymbals.
Mm.
That's what gives the sound. And then yeah, the groove. It's you can hear a rhythm in three, and then you can hear a little reggae too. Well, I can hear it, and it's a common groove, in the album. Maybe you
Mm.
notice that you can find the same.
It,
You have that on. I'm sorry.
I was going to say definitely the sort of percussion there on "Treat Me Like a Woman." Like I said, it's just not what you're expecting because it's not there at the start of the tune, and you kind of expect the tune to develop differently, and then it develops in this way. And I just sat there and I thought, wow, yeah, that really works. I like that. It's different and it's appealing.
Oh, I'm happy. I'm happy you think this way, you feel this way, and yeah, I like progression. I
Mm.
like when it builds up. Uh, um, uh, I don't like to give everything at first. I think, it's like when you're watching a movie, and the music comes in right at, when you're not expecting it, but actually you are expecting it because you're expecting it to be a little mellow or whatever. The music
Mm.
comes in, to add something to the situation.
Yeah, yeah, I get it. So, in some situations, you're on the edge of the seat, waiting for something to happen. In other situations, you're sort of relaxed and watching some beautiful scene. I get it, and I feel it. I feel that through your music. But the lyrics, "Treat Me Like a Woman," that's that sounds very, very personal. And if it is very personal, I'll stop there and I won't ask any more. But it sounds like you're singing that one and bringing that one from within somewhere.
Oh yes, yes. It's always it's sometimes difficult, in a relationship,
Mm.
uh, 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 to be understood. It's not always easy to be understood. So that's just a calling, uh, a calling for things to change, and saying that I'm not happy in the situation the way it is, and it should just be different. You should consider me
Yeah.
like a woman, like a person, and not
Mm.
not kind of well, it's kind of, I would say, banal. It's a banal misunderstanding.
Mm.
I think that fortunately
Wonderful.
today, I'm not there anymore. But
Well, thank you for sharing that with us, and that's lovely, and
and what's important too is that the music adds something to the lyrics, which are, these are banal love songs.
mm,
Love is has been, this has been sung hundreds of times. But the feel that you're gonna add to it with the music, it creates another atmosphere and takes the listener away, hopefully, where you want him to go.
mm,
So if you want it to be, because you could sing the same lyrics with a completely different arrangement, and they would give a different feel to it.
absolutely, absolutely. I mean the acoustic guitar, the use of piano, the use of the percussion that you have, the richness of the bass, it all blends beautifully together into a style that's very very and very unique, and that's lovely. And I think judging by some of the other things that are written on your website, that's seen by most of the people that are listening to your music from a standpoint of a DJ, and that's lovely.
No, thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So you're off on some travels soon. You're off on holiday, is that right? Where are you going? Anywhere nice?
Not really. Not really on holiday. I'm off to North Africa.
Wonderful.
Yeah, for in March, but we're getting a tour ready in Europe, for Europe. We're working on it, and I will announce all the tour dates very soon on the website.
Wonderful.
Will be on the website.
Uh,
Mhm.
so that's good. So what's next then? What's on after the tour, and where is Ellene Masri heading next?
Where I'm heading next, I'm already working on it.
Go
Um,
on, share it with me.
yeah. You know that my musical director, Sergej, is a wonderful music producer, and I'm starting to work with him on a new project. As we're producing it together, we're writing together, and so Sergej, if you don't know him, he's a wonderful keyboardist, keyboard player, music producer. He arranged the album Rapture, Anita Baker.
Wow. Yeah.
He
Mm.
arranged Love, Been So Long, and a lot of other tracks, many other tracks, among other artists. And so yeah, he's American, right? And our styles kind of blend in a nice way because I have the Spanish, French, African influence.
Mm.
But I was also very influenced by the American artists.
Yeah.
He was one of them. And
Wonderful.
so it's really great to be able to experience that together. And yeah, it will bring some very interesting things. It's already it already is bringing a lot of great things. And also, I'll be working with the Hossein Ramsey, who's the one playing the tabla on Secret Lover.
Yeah. Wow.
Tabla master. He just produced a track for Shakira. It's out now,
Wow.
and what? And we were working on a song together that I had arranged for this album that I didn't keep on this album, and we're gonna rearrange together, all strings and all, you know.
Yeah. So, well, I'm certainly looking forward to you going on your tour and coming and listening to you at a venue somewhere. So keep us posted for that. We're very interested in your next project musically as well, because we're loving the one that's with us now, and we're going to obviously be right behind that. And really, the last thing was to ask you if there's anything you'd like to say to our listeners in the UK and across the world, and to point them at your social media and places where they can buy your music and so on.
Yes, well, first of all, thank you, DJ Gloss, and thank you very much for having me. Thanks to Sound Fusion Radio, and thanks to all my listeners for your support, for your messages on Facebook. I read them, and I answer, and I'm really happy to, have people writing me, sending me emails. So, the social media are mainly Twitter, Facebook, and there's my website as well that you can check. It's www.ellenemasri.com. Ellen with the E at the end.
Yeah,
And right, so that's it. Thank you very much.
You're absolutely welcome, and it's a pleasure to speak to you. We love what you're doing. As I said to you yesterday when we were talking on Skype, we love your music, love your album, and are right behind it. And looking forward to the next things that you do. And stay in touch. Don't be a stranger. Keep talking to us. And we're here, and you're there, and we love to play what you do. So just please keep in touch and let us know of any new developments, your tour dates and things like that. Anything you're doing, just let us know.
Thank you so much. We're going to take it somewhere. Before talking about the next project, we still have this project that we need to take, live and spread it and play it around the world. That's what we want to do.
Well, that's going to be wonderful. So, you're touring Europe, and is that sounds great. That sounds like a real load of fun.
Yes, it's a lot of fun. We already did a nice gig last summer in France. Our first gig was there in France at a festival. It's the festival's favorite. And so it was really a lot of fun, and we want to do that again, not only in Europe but everywhere else, everywhere. Whether it's Australia, Indonesia.
Sounds wonderful. The musical, the international language of music. It works very, very well. And if there's anything else you'd like to say to your fans here in the UK and our listeners who are pretty much one and the same thing, please do so. Otherwise, I'm going to say goodbye and have an absolutely wonderful day, and it's been a real pleasure speaking to you.
Thank you, Glassy. So I would like to thank all my fans, of course, and thank Chris Phillips as well, who's another DJ who actually brought me to the UK by, playing my music and letting me, be known here.
Chris Phillips, Jazz FM, wonderful DJ. Yes. Yeah. Great guy.
Wonderful. Yeah. Great guy. And thankful, grateful.
No problem whatsoever. And it's been lovely talking to you. Have a lovely rest of your day. I think it's going to have a little bit more sun before the day finishes here in London. So, it might be worth getting out and about. So
yeah, okay.
You take care. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.